How many drafts is this for you now? What number is this?
46 I've been associated with, 41 at ESPN, Rich. Yeah.
41. My word. And I just, because I remember watching you in college, Mel, just blowing it up and saying things, honestly, but saying things that you believed in your heart and in your gut. And, obviously you were proven correct and getting called out and things of that nature. And now here, it's kind of crazy now that we're in pro days world and we're in the world of not spinning it at the combine. And now you're seeing some kids not like Marvin Harrison Jr. not working out at the combine and now in the pro day as well. How have things changed in your evaluation of players?
It's a lot. You have to really sift through a lot of stuff now, Rich, and you have to try to figure out how much you're going to weigh that into the equation. Pro days being one of those, as you just said, with quarterbacks. I've found over the years, pro days don't mean much at all. Well, when I remember Peyton Manning's pro day, I got a call from somebody in the league saying, if his name was Peyton Jones, not Peyton Manning, he'd be a third-round draft choice. He's bouncing balls, he's the wobbly balls. Yeah, it's clear that Ryan Leaf is the better quarterback. That's from people in the league. So, again, best pro day ever, Jamarcus Russell, Zach Wilson. Okay, I had teams tell me that when they went to pro days, they already knew what their decision was on quarterbacks. The pro days they had to show up for, but it didn't make a difference in their evaluation. So, again, how do you factor all this in is what the tough part is. We can all say, well, we like this guy. You might like players. But when the time comes to make your pick, who do you like better at that position? Who do you like better when you put it all together in the totality at all the positions? So when you're in that room and you got to make that call and you only have 6, 7, 8 draft picks, how many do you make count? And that's not easy. It's easy to sit back and do it. Those 32 teams have a tough job every time the draft rolls around.
And then, obviously, if there was a secret sauce, you'd be selling it. But for 41 years of ESPN coverage and 47 years, is there a through line to know what a successful quarterback looks like when he's coming out of college, Mel?
Absolutely not, Rich. Nobody has figured that out. The NFL has not figured it out. None of us have figured it out. We can be lucky, fortunate the way things roll. Once in a while, you make strong comments. You always hang your hat on the ones you're right about and want to kind of forget about the ones you weren't. But at the end of the day, going back to Johnny Unitas, going back to all the quarterbacks along the way up until now, every quarterback. Look at the great ones, the Joe Montanas. Look at Patrick Mahomes passed over, early on. You think about where we are right now with quarterbacks, you just don't know. You think you know, but you really don't know. And you're going to keep taking chances. That's the most important position in any sport, in all sports, is quarterback in a National Football League. But there's no formula, tried and true formula for that. A lot of it comes down to just your gut feel. I said that to Brian Billick when he was doing a book on quarterbacks. I said, Brian, we can talk about all we want about this quarterback did it because of that. This quarterback but when you put it all together, how about the ones you were wrong about? I've had people say to me, Rich, I'm not making that same mistake I made on that quarterback again. And guess what? The quarterback they say that about turned out to be really good. Okay? Because they were trying to look at this mistake and think, I'm not going to make it. Well, whatever mistake you thought you made in this evaluation didn't turn out right either. So again, there's no, tried and true formula. There's no way to figure, just because you were good one year picking a quarterback, you'll be good again. I'll give you a story. Kansas City Chiefs tried to trade up to get Paxton Lynch. They were unsuccessful, but they tried. Had they been successful, they wouldn't have had Chris Jones because they traded back after they didn't get Paxton Lynch and got Chris Jones. And next year they drafted Patrick Mahomes. Had they gotten Paxton Lynch, they wouldn't have had Chris Jones or Patrick Mahomes. What would the Kansas City Chiefs look like then? That's the fine line between being great and very average.
Well, and you've just caused many sleepless nights for Chiefs fans who have been sleeping like babies for the last 2 years. That just happened.
We woke them up, right, Rich?
You woke them up. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.